Hi, folks. Welcome to EDU 791 Internship. It's a pleasure to have you as part of this class. My name is Dr. Carol Marcotte, and I'll be your instructor for 15 weeks, and it's going to be quite a journey, and I'm sure you know that. So I'm hoping that you know, first of all, that I am here for you every step of the way, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a few seconds. But the purpose of the video is to introduce myself a little bit and then to tell you about the 15 weeks, just so you get a little snapshot of what the course is about and what you'll be doing and the rhythm and, you know, that type of thing. So as I said, my name is Dr. Carol Marcotte. Please call me Carol. Everyone does. I've been teaching in the UNE online program for a long time, and I also teach in the undergraduate program, and I work with student teachers. I teach exceptionality, exploring teaching, but as far as the online program, at one point I was coordinator of it before it all came online, all the programs came online. So I'm still very excited being an instructor and be able to work with you. And I do teach other online courses too. I don't think I've had any of you in a course before, but it'll be a pleasure to be with you now. My background, quickly, I'm a grandmother of 15. I have a great grandchild too, and her name is Beckett. I have been in education for quite a few years, and I have started out as a classroom teacher, and then became a principal, was a principal for 7 years, and then became a curriculum director, assistant superintendent in RSU 23, Saco, Dayton, Old Orchard Beach. I left that. I had been working with UNE as an adjunct since 2004. And so that, you know, a lot of experience with higher ed as well. And when I did leave public education, it was because I was recruited from UNE to come full time on the online program. I actually started on the school board in Old Orchard Beach. So I've got a range of educational experiences that I can share with you. I know you're going to share so much with me, and I'm going to love hearing, because I know I'm going to grow and learn because of your experiences. I think that's about it. You don't really need to. I love St. Martin, by the way. But if you know me, you know that. So let's get on with the course. That's what this is all about. Okay, screen share. I went right to the content page, you know, Brightspace, so I won't go over the little parts of that. Module 1, you are going to, I think it wants to work a little. Oh, the course overview and course resources and such are here. Let me go to module 1. Is going to be basically 3 days. We start on a Wednesday, and then the new course, it's like 4 days, you know, the same schedule, Sunday. I will post another announcement for module 2 and give a little recap on module 1. So if we go to module 2, then here we go. We're going to be studying P cells, as you know, and as you can see here, it does a little bit about the P cell. Post your initial response by week 3. This is where it's different than other courses. Usually you post your response every single week. You don't in the internship. It's a 15-week course. You have 2 weeks to do it. But your first initial response has to be the first week by that Sunday. The second week, because we go in 2-week spans again, the second week, then you post to your peers. If you want to post all 3 the first week, go for it. You know, remember, please, it's APA style. So what you have to do, and I can't say this more expressively, is you need a post, a response to the prompt, and then in the writings, you have to put a citation in your writing, and then you have to have a reference at the end as well. If anybody needs support on that, I will make sure that I post a sample. So, and here we go. In the assignment for, once we get into the 2-week special session, you have a cover draft letter. You have a cover letter as a draft, but you will refine it if you need to, and I'll, you know, write about that when I read your assignment. You will post that later on as a final. All right, so here we go very quickly. I don't want to go through every single thing, but you have a checklist. You're aware of these. So as far as the assignment is due the end of week 3. All right, you'll write your final version and submit it rather in week 9. If you do a final this time, great, wonderful. All right, so let's go through module 3. Again, another 2 weeks. So we're into 5 week 5 and 6, module 3. We're talking about the influence of effective leadership. I absolutely love this topic. I love talking about effective leaders. You will find that I respond to everybody in the course. I've had 25 people in a course. I've had 15 people in a course. It doesn't matter. It's important for me to respond to students. So if you post something shortly after, I will respond. I'm pretty much on the Brightspace every day, checking. I want to communicate well. I want to get back to students. And I'll tell you at the end again, text me, email me, whichever. You will have my cell phone number. And then, so your first week, you do the initial response to that prompt and then post in response to 2 other students in that second week. So 5 and 6 weeks. We go to 4, and then we're talking about the many faces of leadership. Again, supervision and evaluation is so critical as an administrative leader. You know that. So we'll have discussion about that. You already know this. I don't need to go and state anymore. Don't forget APA, please, because I can't give you full points. I want to give you full points, but if you don't have the APA, it'll have to be deducted. I use rubrics most of the time. Discussion board, I do not. So if you get 2 points, you get 2 points if you got it all. If you didn't abide by the rubric though, that's when I use a rubric, so it'll clarify for you what you missed. Statement of leadership philosophy, draft, week 2 was submitted. Okay, and here, again, submit your statement of leadership philosophy as a Word doc at the end of week 7. And then you start your journals. Your journals, please, you do not need to write a dissertation. Yes, if you want to sit there at night and reflect, or at the end of the week and reflect on what you've done and what you've learned, and you need to express so deeply, fine, do it. But if you are short on time and you want to do bullets, it's easy for me to read. I will respond to you, for the overall journal each time you submit it. So this one, journal submission 2, week 1 through 8. All right, and you can see in the beginning that you've had things that were submitted, but I'm trying to be timely with this for you. All right, there is a template that you can use as well. You have your checklist. 5, and again, another prompt, and this is about data. We're all about data right now. And again, initial response to 9th, and 2 more responses to 10th. Some people, again, do all 3 in 1 week. That's fine. And leadership progress report. This is something just midway, just do the bullets, a summary of your project, paragraph, tasks that you've accomplished, ... the task that you're still working on. Another thing I want you to say is you have a proposal that you wrote, and that proposal is, wow, you're fired up. This is what you want to do. This is what your on-site mentor supervisor talked about. It gets, 3 weeks in, 4 weeks in, 5 weeks in, and something happens, and you can't get it all done, and you foresee that. It's okay. It's okay. When we work on strategic plans, we have a plan in that we're going to, work through, but you know what? Some of those steps we don't get to. We might not have the resources. We might not have the capabilities. We might not have timeline is off or something. So please don't get stressed if you're not on target with your whole internship. We'll figure it out. Believe me. Cover letter. Okay. You submitted a draft in week 8. Talks a little bit more about it. Submit your cover letter the Sunday of week 9. Checklist. All right. So 6 ELLs. I'm going to be a little more quiet so we can get through this. Resume. Okay. Submit your resume. This resume will be part of your e-portfolio. Many of the pieces, almost all of the pieces you do will be part of your e-portfolio at the end. Collect your evidence, collect your evidence. Keep the pieces that you have saved, that you've submitted saved, because it's going into your e-portfolio. It doesn't really state that up front. That's why I like to do this video too. So, planning, prepping for faculty meetings. Some faculty meetings are nuts and bolts. Why? Why don't you use faculty meetings as PD, as time to get work done, so staff don't have to go away and get it done later? We'll talk a lot about that. I have an opinion about that, let's say. So you have your project summary, and documentation. This is where I really want you to listen carefully, please, because this is where you go to your on-site mentor. You click on the documents here, and it will take you to another module where all your documents are. And then your summary, you submit your piece of pre and post assessment. So that means you have to have them done. Project summary and the final assessment, all right, by week 4. And then finally, on module 8, this is where it all comes together. Your field-based experience log, you submit again, your e-portfolio. This is what is in your e-portfolio. Leadership philosophy, done in the course. Cover letter, in the course. Resume, in the course. APA formatted, annotated bibliography. I am so sorry that it is at the end. I will try to remind you, as I always do classes, before then. I'll leave it at that. So my suggestion is annotated bibliography. It's basically a summary, strengths and weaknesses of articles. Use some of the articles. You don't have to go out and find new articles. This is about how to do one, but you don't have to go out and find new articles because they're basically there for you. Oops, sorry. I'm getting into I was actually in the creative mode, but you don't have to go and find new articles. Use what you know. Use some of your favorite articles. And here's your checklist. Submit your e-portfolio at the end of week 15. So I'm going to go back over here. I just noticed that that title was wrong. I'll have to send in a report. I just noticed that. I haven't reviewed the course yet. I'm kind of reviewing it as I'm doing this too. So your overview, course home. Okay, you're going to see a funny graphic. Okay, I like to use fun too. Here are my virtual hours. See, I told you I like St. Martin. And here it is here. I use voice sometimes when I grade your papers, so be aware of that. This is just a little bit about me. Here are all your modules, your syllabus. I will review the syllabus. Last time it was off a little. It'll be fine when you get it. I wish I could send it to you, but I can't. And of course, you know what this looks like right now. So yep, there needs to be corrected. It'll be spot on when you get it. Sometimes I like to change the banners to make them spicy, and it doesn't, but anyways, bottom line, there it is. This is what we have to do. We're going to do it. We're going to get it done. You're going to be fabulous. I appreciate who you are. I appreciate all the other responsibilities you have. Please know that. And again, I'll say it almost every video. My email is cmar.cotte@une.edu. Email me, text me, call me, 207-284-3680. I am on the other end of the phone pretty much, unless I'm in a meeting. I do not use Ask the Instructor in a course because I want to respond to my students quickly. I do that by using the methods that I use. I also have Brightspace on my phone, and I have email on my phone. So take care of yourselves. Be well. I look forward to rolling with you. Okay. All right. Take care. Any questions, email me, by the way, or text me. All right, take care. Thank you.